Hello everyone, and welcome to the video campaign diary for Curse of the Crimson Throne, Book 5, The Skeletons of Scarwall, Part 2, Castle Scarwall, Chapter 5, The Lich. This is going to cover the last two sessions, last three sessions actually, because I've been kind of neglecting giving you good summaries, and my apologies for that. The group investigates rooms on the northern edge of the first floor of the castle. These rooms appear to have been built around the Star Tower. Using his arcane eye, Gregor decides to scout ahead, checking out several of the rooms. One of the rooms, on the kind of outside, he finds what appears to be a room with chests and crates and such. And another room, when he goes in, he sees the desiccated, pale skeleton remains of Zev, the former bishop of Zonkothon. His eyes are glowing red, his teeth glitter, and there's a necrotic energy that seems to be seething out of him. They realize that this has been a lich, and almost instantaneously as the arcane goes in, it blinks out of existence, being affected by some kind of magic from the Lich. The group decides not to confront the Lich immediately, and they decide to go around and investigate the room on the outside that they discovered earlier. That room is filled with large amounts of gold, silver, and platinum, plus several magic items, one of which they quickly identify as the Staff of the Python. Then they decide to go back to the main room, cast some spells in preparation for engaging the Lich. Of course, this has given the Lich time to prepare for the inevitable attack on him. They burst through the door and is immediately recognizes that the Lich has a shimmering circle of energy surrounding him that is a globe of vulnerability, meaning they have to physically get within the walls to hurt him. Idris moved to attack into melee combat, where they're most capable of. Facing the Lich head on, Idris attempting to dart in and out. At this point, they are surrounded by several other spirits, wraiths, ghosts, banshees. One of the banshees lets go of a whale, almost killing Idris in the process. And as the various groups engage, staying out of range, Gregor and Lavinia fire with Eldritch Blast and arrows. Whereas the Lich, due to his mastery of the chapel, the Dark Chapel, sends spirits of those that are killed there cursing through Gregor, and the spirits torment his body, inflicting grievous wounds. Gets several mighty blows, smiting at the Lich. The various wraiths score a couple of good hits on Brendan, draining some of the life force from him. Lavinia continues to fire from the safety of range, only to be attacked by several of the ghosts. They don't do much damage, but they manage to distract her a bit. At this point, the Lich starts to engage with his deadly spells, stunning Eno, and raining lightning upon several members of the group. And Idris, sneaking quietly, using Eno's distraction, gets right behind the Lich And almost as quickly as the fight began, Idris ends it by plunging his dagger through the back, unleashing all of the force that he has, striking just the right spot. It shatters the Lich's form into dust. Pausing, the group decides, should they go on and search the rest of the rooms nearby, or should they, rest for a long or short term? They decide to move on, investigate. They still have much of the resources, and they still feel relatively fresh and healthy. Brendan administers a little first aid and uses a little healing to help, especially Gregor, who was almost killed in the fight. They search a few areas, some which, acolytes' quarters, a dining hall for the acolytes, and one seemed to be a private study or library, private bedroom. And off to the side of the private bedroom is a locked room, and in that locked room is a small box that radiates a necrotic magic with skeletons and chitons cavorting. It doesn't take the group long to realize that this is the Lich's phylactery. Well, the others argue about what to do. Eno smashes it with a blow from his sword, permanently destroying the Lich. The gang group then decides they're going to go back up to the second floor, because there's several parts of that floor they haven't discovered before. They do a quick walk of the battlements, realizing there's not much up there to see, but there's some stairs that lead back to the first floor, and from the battlements they can get to the southern or the northern portion of the castle. They decide they're going to look into the one room on the southern portion of the second floor they haven't yet investigated. They enter, with a quick look at the arcane eye, they see what appears to be a incorporeal figure with chains flowing off of him, and one thick chain that seems to bind him or something. His eyes give off a pale necrotic light. The group enters, perhaps to talk, perhaps to fight. The creature is not interested in much of a conversation as its wraith minions descend upon the group. It lashes out with its chains, hitting Randon despite his difficulty, despite his mighty armor, draining some of the charisma that he seems to have. And that's where we left it. So for the first two sessions, which you already got the XP for, you got 10,960. So don't add this to your character sheet. For last session, you got 2,500 XP. You can add that to your character sheet. Anyways, I hope you all had a good time. Thank you.